What's up guys, Julien here and welcome to another Overwatch replay, the series that gives you all the things you need to know to be a competitive Overwatch player. Today we have a competitive match on Lijiang Tower. You can see our SRs here. Yvonne and I are on the same team of course, and so basically we're pretty evenly matched as you would expect in an Overwatch match. So let's get started. Lijiang Tower of course is a King of the Hill type match, and this is my favorite map. I choose to go Lucio and Yvonne goes Soldier, and so he sticks with DPS. So let's skip ahead here to check out the team. Right here he's Reaper, but he's going to switch to Soldier. So of course I'm Lucio here, and this is a pretty solid team. Mercy can help top off the two tanks here, but of course she can fly around to heal Soldier as well. But of course I don't think she really needs to. I think her primary focus should be on the two tanks for this particular map and team composition. Considering Mei can heal herself, she'll be fine, and of course Yvonne's going to go Soldier, so he will be able to heal himself as well. So let's get started. Of course I'm Lucio to help us get to the point, and there's a sweet spot that I will show you where you can boop a bunch of people off that are unsuspecting in this situation. Alright, so we start running off here. Soldier's Yvonne is going to the top to get some nice vantage points. I'm rushing to the point right here. This is the dead, you should not be caught here, basically. Basically, Lucio owns this doorway, or vice versa, the other side doorway. This is Lucio's position of choice in this map, and that's because he can boot people right off into a death pit right there very easily because of the new boop. It's very easy to do so now. So that's why I'm here. I'm holding off this position, and you'll see Mei blocks someone off. I get a boop on D.Va, but she's D.Va, so she's fine. I'm putting damage on her, and my boop has recharged, and I see two people trying to run in, so D.Va did a good job of distracting me there. So if you'll see, I throw another boop off, but I didn't quite get it. So I help pick off the Soldier, and Mei is doing a fine job right there. So I believe Mei is trying to basically isolate someone because she's right here. She doesn't have to worry about anyone coming in this way because they're going to be focused their sights on me. So what she can do is she can stand right where she is and put up a wall here. Of course, she didn't choose to, but if she put up a wall here, Junkrat would be by himself, as he was anyways, so it doesn't really matter in this type of situation. So we're doing a fine job. It's just Mini D.Va over there, and Reaper's on the point, of course, but he's dead. Moving on, Mini D.Va gets her mech back, unfortunately, but Mei is doing a fine job, and Mini D.Va's left alone, so she's getting wrecked over there. Roadhog gets a nice hook on her, and we're moving on. I'm trying to heal everyone in the vicinity, particularly Roadhog over there, and I pump up the volume. I think you should only really switch to Lucio's healing orb or healing aura when you have the boost thing. So I think it's best to keep him on, unless you really need the healing, it's best to keep him on the speed so people can move in and out of fire very quickly, and then of course when you need to heal people, switch over to healing and use the boost. The boost is really key. So Roadhog, so this is what I like about Orisa. She can move her barrier. It's a good barrier right here. Roadhog was doing fine, and now they're starting to come through here, which is unfortunate. I would like to see Orisa switch her barrier to here so we could get some free shots off, but you'll see what happens.
The fight's done.
I'm sort of trying to, no one really pushes in, basically, is what happens. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And that's because Yvonne in the back is doing his thing. You can see him over there. Let's see. Let's try to get a good sight on him. I have you in my sights, Yvonne. So basically he's over here. He's disrupting and causing damage to basically disrupt D.Va and Zarya's current plot, which is to wreck us, but not really working out for them. So I'm just lobbing attacks in, trying to stay behind the barrier as much as possible, and I'm looking behind me because I hear the Reaper. I have sound barrier now, which is very nice, very good defensive option. I didn't want to use it there because it wouldn't. I don't think it would have really helped. Junkrat's ult does a lot of damage, and of course you'll see. I believe Orisa takes it out, and no one gets harmed. So yeah, it actually gets destroyed. It's right here, and because Orisa is just pumping iron and lead, it's just lead, not iron, straight into that, and Mei is doing damage to it as well. And I believe Roadhog got a shot on it as well. It had no option but to explode. So moving on. I'm sorry if the audio is a little off. I did not record audio by accident, but the game still matches. So of course the audio's off, but I actually reacted to Soldier using his ult, and that's why I used mine. And of course you'll see they have Zarya putting her bubble onto Soldier, which is really nice. And he has a lot of damage to do right now. So we need to back off, and that's why I use sound barrier. Of course, we have the wall right up there. So it was a really good wall on Mei's part, and everyone just stood behind it. So we're super awesome, and we totally didn't die at all. It was really nice. So basically, we have what the other team lacks, a barrier. So if you are coming up against a team with an Orisa or a Reinhardt who has a very significant barrier, of course Orisa's only has 900, then your team does not have that barrier, you're going to have to be very, very sneaky, or you're just going to lose. It's just a fact. If the other team is standing behind the barrier and you're not, then you're gonna get effed. So we're switching over to Vaughn here. He is trying to sneak around behind the team. Of course, he's going to go up here and come around to the garden and do his thing, and you'll see what happens. It's really exciting. He does have his ult. This is why he's trying to, of course, get behind the team. You can pick up a couple free kills here. That's why he used it. He has Bastion and Mercy in his sights, so looking like a GG, guys. Of course, Mercy is a primary target there, but she gets away because Zarya does her work. But Bastion goes down, which is a really huge help. Thanks, Yvonne, a lot. And now that was a missed opportunity there. So you always, when you're planning to use your what's it called, the Helix rocket here. Let's see if we can get an exact shot. Right here, he launches it. Of course, it's different for console, which we play on, but he launches it here. So if you're gonna have your crosshairs here, you're going to miss it because she's going this way. So your ideal placement for crosshairs would probably be around here. So that's just where you need to be aiming, just in this general area, because then you'll get a nice hit on her and she'll go down really quickly because she has no shields anymore. So you just gotta lead your opponent. Of course, she pretty much goes down because Mei walls everyone out with her ult here, which is really nice. As you can see, blue is probably not the right color for this, but this is pretty much owning the point. Mei is really good on, I think she has a lot of potential on King of the Hill type maps. So Yvonne just cleans up, and we win the first round. On to the next round, guys. Okay, I stick as Lucio. The team pretty much sticks the same, and we move on to the point. So, I'm pushing everyone forward, and we see Yvonne run forward as the leader, the Call of Duty motherfucker. So, here we have Orisa putting up her barrier here. I would have liked to see her put her barrier here. That way, we have a lot more room to move up to. We can move up to on the point, and then we can sort of contest by shooting this way, because people like to come around in here and come around here from the opposite team, and that can be a problem. So I would have liked to see Orisa put her barrier up a little further, but of course her cooldown will show up, and we have a Mei wall there. That was actually a great Mei wall. She saw that all of the team was coming through. Of course, they have a Pharaoh, which can get over it, but the Mei wall right there sort of blocked their momentum and allowed us to hold the point and fall back if we need to. Right now, I see the barrier up. It's pretty annoying to me, so I'm lodging as much damage into it as possible, and you'll see it goes down. I see Yvonne. See, this is key with Lucio. Right here, I have speed aura on. I have 4 people that are moving faster because of it. But because I see that Yvonne, Soldier 76, is in trouble here, once I turn right now, I see him over there. I'm keeping an eye on him, and I see that he goes critical. So what's my immediate reaction as Lucio is to move over with speed aura to around this general area so I can switch over to healing and use the amplification. So I think that's what Lucio is best as. You see, also Mercy gets to him, of course, and that is extra healing that he definitely didn't need. But of course, Mercy needs to live as well, so I switch over to healing because she needed it. Also, sorry, this is a point that we've covered in previous Overwatch replays, but as Soldier, you have healing. Don't forget, it's not only for you, and you'll see Yvonne puts his healing down here. If you're ever in a team fight, and you're Soldier 76, you'll see that Yvonne's healing aura is around here, as he puts down the biotic barrier. It's always useful to try to place your healing on the tanks, I think. And so just that little extra bit of healing can go a long way. Don't forget about it, Soldier 76 players out there. You're a healer too. So, moving on, we have Orisa here, critical, so Mercy's healing her up, and I try to chip in and throw in my 2 cents there. I get pulled in, but as you'll see, what do? The most useful thing Lucio has in his toolkit is his speed, of course, and the ability to make everyone go fast. So I'm already in my speed form, my speed aura, and this is drawing me in all the way to here. So I get out of that situation because I'm moving quickly. I could be getting torn up, but I don't, and I get Mei out as well. Mei is moving quicker because of me, and so now she's the safety where Mercy is. And of course I can heal her as well. Don't forget, Lucio heals extra health nowadays. Now we're watching Yvonne over here. He sees some people coming down, and this is where you have to pay attention and use your instincts. So he sees people coming down here, and I believe he hears the... this is why playing with headphones helps a lot. We get extra heal boost on him. He turns over here and starts running. He might not have heard them, but it was good to check this way anyways. Zarya and Reaper are trying to push this way, and that's why he luckily turns. I believe he tried to hit a Helix Rocket on that. Let's see. A Helix Rocket on Reaper. If you think you're going to miss your Helix Rocket, let's see. That's why he's aiming down. Yeah, so he shoots the Helix Rocket at this area. I believe it actually just breaks this barrier. So Zarya protects Reaper there in a very clutch situation. Reaper would have died. But the reason why he's shooting down is because it has splash damage, so it would do a large explosion and hurt Reaper a little bit, and that will help him get a kill if he can land the rest of his shots. So of course I come over here because he calls them out. Guys, use your comms, they're useful. And Mercy comes over to save Yvonne. I'm moving him quickly over here, and he can't really be hit. So I'm moving over to Orisa and healing her, and then Yvonne goes down. I tried to get over there, but I was on healing aura and I didn't notice. But basically, we're holding the point further and further. Gonna take a sip of water because it's nice to drink water.
Mission ain't over yet.
Basically, mission ain't over yet. We're watching Yvonne. It's always good to check this area in Lijiang Tower. I think this map is called Control Center or something. Basically, he just follows the soldier who clearly does not have headphones on because he would have heard Yvonne behind him, and gets pretty much a free kill, and also shuts down their main DPS in Pharah and Soldier, and that was really key to us getting the second point. So really fantastic play by Yvonne to catch that. Maybe it happened to be just spawn points, and then here also a third kill on Orisa, and also gets rid of her bongos. I mean, come on. He's done his job this life. He doesn't really need to do much more. Soldier's back, sure, but it's fine. Basically, Zarya throws her ult in a panic. I see that, and I see that someone actually gets caught in it, and it's Orisa. So what do? I try to protect her as much as possible by laying down the beat. Of course, Mei right here should be a primary target here. You want to get rid of this Mei. She's being really annoying. But I think actually she's being more of a help to the rest, to Orisa specifically, because she's being blocked by Mei's wall. So a little miscoordination on the enemy's team part, but pretty nice. Orisa throws down her ult. I throw down my ult. Mei throws down her ult. Orisa throws up everything. Basically everything's going crazy. And we end up, I believe, taking this point in overtime. The other team didn't stand a chance. But I'll let you guys watch out. What happens, of course, Mei is being really annoying. Orisa's trying to break that shield. This goes on for a little bit longer. There's no really key plays to talk about. It's just pure chaos, really. And I'm trying to jump down and stay alive. I push them off the point, pick up a couple kills, luckily, and that's that. We take the objective. So let's move on a little further. Oh, sweet. You can see Yvonne's video and this one. That's an editing problem. Ha! We like to have fun with these videos, guys. Tell us in the comment section below if you like this format, or if you'd like to see us edit and no facial situation going on. You don't want to see my beautiful face? What's wrong with you? Come on! It's a YouTube video. For Christ's sake, I'm commenting on Overwatch. Basically, let's look. Did anyone change on our team? No. Oh, we got a Pharah now. So Mei has switched over to Pharah over here, and that's going to be useful for us because Pharah has a lot of free space in this level. But of course that means she can also be shot down. She doesn't have that much cover, and the point is not particularly advantageous for her. In fact, I don't really think Pharah is that useful on Lijiang Tower. The 3 points are all contained in one place, and she doesn't have that much cover. So immediately our team goes to the left, and we see that we have a barrier war here. So like I said, the team adapted, which was nice. They switched to Orisa, so they have, I mean, they did that last round. But like I said, if you are losing a barrier war because you don't have a barrier, you better start getting a barrier. So we have a 2 barrier war here, and basically whoever loses the barrier first is going to lose the war. Mei's trying to flank us here. Good thing Yvonne checked, and she freezes, so that actually gives you a lot of... So here's the thing about Mei's freezing. You want to pay attention, but you have time to look around. Usually, if Mei took a lot of damage, she's just going to stay frozen until she heals up maximum possible. So what you can do in the meantime is listen, because it does have an audio cue of when she's going to break out of the, in this case, it's a snowman. But once she breaks out of that, then you can start attacking her. So you can start paying attention. You can start looking around to see if there's anyone flanking you or anything. You can look this way. You can look this way, because you can hear, if you're playing with headphones, which I highly suggest, when Mei gets out of there, and then you can start attacking her. Of course, positioning is pretty key. This Orisa has lost her fight, but she puts up another barrier. Of course, Orisa is different when it comes to barrier wars, because she can just put up another one. Yvonne's putting on damage to Reaper. Of course, he's going to go Wraith form. He's probably holding down the button, but Yvonne picks up the kill anyways. It's really good to follow him. So again, with Lucio, you'll see I get slightly out of position, and I want to point out where positioning matters with Lucio here. So here, very out of, I mean, right now, a frame earlier, out of position. I was not behind the barrier. You don't want to be the front line with Lucio. You don't want to be the DPS with Lucio. Lucio is the healer. He's a support character. So you want to stay behind your tanks. That's where I'm positioning now. My tanks are over here. I even have a barrier right here. And so I'm pretty much safe. So you want to keep your healers safe, guys. They're important. And Orisa does a really good job of that in this round. So I think, yeah, okay, I actually coordinate very well with Yvonne here. Mercy ends up getting away, even though we killed Orisa, and Yvonne wants to track her down. So Mercy's running that way, and I'm using my speed boost to help Yvonne get to that sweet, sweet Mercy. Oh yeah, give me that Mercy. So basically I help Yvonne move there and back very quickly, so he gets a kill and is able to return to the fight without going too far away from the fight. And you'll notice that I still have... You'll notice that Roadhog takes a lot of damage here, right? For whatever reason. I can't tell. So you would be tempted to start healing now, but I keep the speed aura on for now until he's safe. Then I switch over to healing because he's safe, so I can heal him now. And over here, behind us, the team's getting frustrated. They're just trickling in. I come over here to help Yvonne get to the team fight. And I think it's really useful to have Soldier laying down the law, as it were, even though McCree's supposed to do that. Yvonne is definitely overextending here. Orisa can just fight you, but he's luckily fast enough. He barely dodges a hook there. That was a good shot. Good try. So I think Yvonne is out of place here. I mean, just think about it. We can't even shoot past this barrier here. This barrier is blocking us. So I would not have ran past this barrier here. This barrier is blocking us, so we can't even lay down cover fire for him. So that's why I think he realized that and backs off. But luckily, and also scarily, he misses this Roadhog. This is a scary sight to see because he can just hook you right into there. Roadhog is dangerous on this level. You want to be careful. And Yvonne gets his ult now. He's being healed and dealing with the Tracer, I think, who got away. The one who got away, Tracer. But holy crap, Mei lands 2 headshots. And that's the power of Mei's Icicle. Just looking like a GG, dude. Sorry, bruh. 1, 2. Oh, God, disgusting. So here, I'm in a kind of scary situation, but I know I can get out, and Orisa's not landing any hits on me because I'm too quick. So, but you'll see I back up. I back up because I see there's the enemy over there. I call them out, and I back up. I have my ultimate now, Sound Barrier, so I'm tempted to use it, but I want to wait until the perfect time. I just use it there, and Yvonne is basically trying to chip away. But you'll see, because Orisa has armor, that he's taking, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds, and Orisa just pretty much lost her armor. I mean, he just barely whittled down her armor, which was this much of her health bar, and he did this much damage left. Of course, it took her 5 seconds to turn around, but a more skilled Orisa player would have turned around and put this barrier up, even though she was fighting all of us in front of her. And you'll see that Yvonne didn't even get the kill there, unfortunately. So Orisa does have a lot of armor. You have to be careful when you're fighting her 1v1. Holy crap, it sucks. But as you see, we take the 3rd point, and that's that, guys. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up, and it would be super useful if you subscribe to us as well, because we put out these types of videos every single Wednesday. I'll leave you guys with the play of the game, of course, but I'd like to promote our podcast as well. It comes out every Monday, and we do a Let's Play of various different types of games, single player and multiplayer, on Fridays. So let's watch the play of the game. Of course, Roadhog Hellfire 435 gets to play the match. He's coming over around the garden, coming in to the middle of the map. Boom! One shot. Pops his ult. Gets a quintuple kill. An amazing play of the game, if I do say so myself. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Catch you guys next week. Peace out.